You know that some of these questions, we have to answer them together. So, in such a situation, as countries, how do you think we should be measuring policy, practice, programs, funding she's talking about? These are the questions we should now be answering ourselves at country level. And I want to throw it back to us that we need to get to that level. There are so many things that are being measured, but one of the areas that is not being measured well are policies. The policies, the constitution that she's talking about. In my country, we have a very nice constitution, but the question is, does it relate to our policies? Is it what we want to see? So those are some of the things that we are struggling with that we must be addressing. And therefore, I'm not going to just give it, like a clear answer, but that is one of the sticky areas that we need to get into. And my concluding points, Tedai has stolen some of them, but the few that are remaining is that we've been asked by WHO, where is the role of men? It is a question to the countries now, that as countries you have a leeway to bring everybody who matters in the response on board. And WHO does not dictate who you bring on these committees. So the call now is making sure that you're able to bring whoever matters on the table so that they are able to contribute to this process. But doing it in a way that does not take away the seat for those who are already there. So let's integrate, let's bring more people. We can even bring them as taken-home people if the group is becoming bigger, so that you don't need to have to fight for space. But when you need these people, in terms of giving you the knowledge, the information you need, you bring them. So, because we can go on and on, we are going to talk about children, we are going to talk about young people, but these are very critical if the process has to give us the best outcome. And last thing, but not least, you've been hearing, we talked about children. The children are left behind. And we need to shame ourselves that children, if you look around this conference, we don't have children. Because they cannot be there, we have to be there for them. But we are not doing a good job for them. We are not representing them well. And therefore, if there was any genocide that we could be charged, these children should charge us for that. Because we are not doing a good job for them. And it is important that in this 21st century, 2023, we make sure that we focus our energies making sure that children are not left behind anymore. And the only way to do that also is to make sure that we place their mothers and their carers at the center. So the role of women is very, very important. The role of adolescent girls and young women is going to be important, remembering that they are also men, but I continue to say these women are very, very critical. That if we want to do a validation that is going to give us the real picture and the true picture, we must make sure that we prevent HIV in young people, in adolescent girls and young women. And our countries that are represented in this room, apart from the few, we are also ashamed to ourselves. We have tools. We have tools. Why are we not using these tools? Why do you want another young woman to come and tell the same story I'm telling seated here as a woman living with HIV? I did not have information. I did not have the tools. And I'm looking at all of you, countries that have refused to accept that we have the preventing vaginal rings, countries that have refused to take up cartography, countries that are not seeing prevention as important. We are ashamed to ourselves. You are shaming us. You are shaming me. Because I did not have tools, but now I have tools. And we want our children and children of your children and your children to come and then sit here and say, okay, I'm living with HIV for the last how many years? No, we need to stop that, guys. If you are in a position of power, you